has drowned out campaign advertising across all platforms. It was like nothing we had seen before, and in politics, at least, we've seen a lot. So now, in the middle of campaign season, and after almost 5 nonstop years of being on the road fighting for the President of the United States, doing everything in our power to first get him elected and now re-elected, we found ourselves in the one place neither of us ever expected: home. Historians will look back on the Trump 2016 presidential campaign as the most incredible political comeback ever. Corey was the president's first and longest-serving campaign manager. With Corey guiding the 2016 operation, candidate Trump won 38 primaries and caucuses and received more votes than any candidate in the history of the Republican primary process. Dave has been one of the president's most trusted outside political advisors longer than just about anyone else. He joined the 2016 effort as deputy campaign manager in August and steered the campaign down the furious stretch to victory. We're also the authors of Let Trump Be Trump, the inside story of his rise to the presidency, the #1 best-selling account of the 2016 presidential race that even the most liberal news outlets call the seminal work of that historic ride. With a tsunami of outside factors threatening to blow this presidential election cycle sky high, the 2020 campaign has become the most important race in American history. Still, as much as we love our wives and children, sheltering in place got old. For guys like us, for whom politics is the very air we breathe, you might as well have told us the country has turned socialist and all elections have been called off. Take it easy, AOC, it's only an analogy. Don't get the wrong idea. It's not as though we were just sitting home feeling sorry for ourselves. We worked the phones as hard as ever. In January 2020, Dave was named Maryland State co-chairman of the Trump-Pence re-election campaign, and he served as the vice chairman of the Republican National Convention. At the end of March, along with his co-chair in Maryland, Congressman Andy Harris, he conducted a conference call with hundreds of Trump volunteers from across the state. Dave asked then-Trump campaign manager Brad Parscale and Chris Carr, the political director, to say a few words on the call. Brad told the volunteers about the challenges of running a campaign in the days of COVID-19. He explained how the leadership team was transitioning much of the re-election effort to the virtual realm. Chris Carr then emphasized the need for the volunteers to join the virtual effort and to work the phones as though the re-election depended on it. Corey, a senior campaign advisor for the president's 2020 re-election effort, is making his cell phone carrier sorry it gave him an unlimited data plan. Corey is serving as the chairman of the Trump Victory Team for New Hampshire and served as the chairman of the New Hampshire delegation to the Republican National Convention. Corey organized a similar call for the Trump team in New England with campaign volunteers. We'd also been in constant contact with the president, including meetings in the Oval Office where we gave him our frank assessments of the state of his re-election effort, specifically regarding the data from important swing states. Still, not being out on the campaign trail, a tradition of American politics since before Abraham Lincoln made all the whistle stops from Springfield to D.C., has been frustrating, to say the least. And it's frustrating on a couple of levels. For one, as confident as we were in the team's ability to take the overwhelming percentage of the campaign online, the Trump rally is something that can never be virtually duplicated. Later in this book, we'll take you inside and backstage at rallies so you can see for yourself the energy and importance they hold. As with Twitter, the rallies give the president the opportunity to take his message directly to the American people. But unlike Twitter, rallies give the American public the chance to see the energy and love this president has for the country firsthand.